right, here we go with the UFC 218 face-offs. One of the best strawweight fights of the year. You've got Tecia Torres facing off against the karate hottie Michelle Waterson. Will the winner of this fight get the next crack at the 115-pound title? That remains to be seen, but these two veterans finally facing off here in Detroit Rock City on Saturday night. Michelle Waterson and Tecia Torres kicking things off on the pay-per-view card. And how about this one? Justin Gaethje and Eddie Alvarez competing for the unofficial Violent Championship of the world. Justin Gaethje saying that he is the most violent man in the UFC, in the sport. Eddie Alvarez looking to take that crown away from him. They were coaches on this past season of The Ultimate Fighter, and when this fight was announced, fans were just foaming at the mouth. It was unbelievable, the reaction, and now we are just hours away from finally seeing Eddie Alvarez versus Justin Gaethje. We move along now to the flyweight division, and once again, Henry Cejudo and Sergio Pettis square off. We saw them square off around 7 months ago in Dallas prior to UFC 211. That fight did not come to fruition after Cejudo pulled out due to an injured hand. But now they will face off once again and hopefully fight on Saturday night, an important fight in the 125-pound division. Henry Cejudo versus Sergio Pettis. And they need to reinforce the stage for these big boys. There's Alistair Overeem and Francis Ngannou. A potential #1 contender fight in the heavyweight division. Two of the strongest punchers in the heavyweight division. Again, fans foaming at the mouth when this fight was officially announced. Francis Ngannou lifting up his fist, predicting a first-round finish. Overeem, multiple-time champion, predicting a second-round finish. Do not blink when those two big boys face off. And finally, here we go. Once again, it's Max Holloway and Jose Aldo. Holloway sporting a gold jacket. Of course, he is now the undisputed UFC featherweight king, facing off against the greatest featherweight champion of all time, Jose Aldo. They met back at UFC 212 in June. Holloway won that fight. He was supposed to fight Frankie Edgar. Edgar injured his eye. In steps in Jose Aldo, and they'll meet once again on Saturday night live on pay-per-view from the brand new Little Caesars Arena here in Detroit, Michigan, USA.